Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I wanted to bring you a simple stamping project today. So this is for people that are just starting out, wanting to get into card making, and it's just a case of using stamps, ink and paper. So when you have limited supplies, at the moment we have this gorgeous Everything is Rosy bundle. Now all you would need with this Everything is Rosy bundle is some ink pads and some note cards and envelopes, but the kit has everything in it that you need. So depending on what your supplies are, if you're new and you have nothing and you're brand new to crafting, you need to actually purchase a size D block, which is this size here, and the Everything is Rosy bundle and a couple of ink pads. So the bundle is $139. It's available during the month of May only, but there is so much in this bundle that if you were starting out, it would be awesome. So the simple stamping project that I'm going to do today, now you can incorporate a couple of ink colors. You could even just do it in the Melon Mambo and the Night of Navy. So all you would have to purchase on top of your Everything is Rosy medley would be the note cards and envelopes and a Melon Mambo ink pad and a Night of Navy ink pad. And you would have absolutely everything that you would need to make several cards. Okay, so, but today I'm actually using a combination of these gorgeous colours. So I've got Coastal Cabana, So Saffron, Pear Pizzazz and Melon Mambo. And I'm going to do just a really simple stamping project. Just want to show you that Everything is Rosy bundle. So you get this gorgeous stamp set that has sentiments for everything. It has thank you, congratulations, happy birthday, dear friend. So this is a stamp set that you could make several different types of cards for all different occasions. Now it comes with a set of framelits. So as I said, if you're new to crafting, these framelits you can pop away in your stash and use them later on, but these are to be used with a big shot machine that you can actually cut out your stamped images. So if you're new to crafting and you don't have a big shot machine, that might be something that you want to pop onto your wish list for months to come. So in the Everything is Rosy bundle, you get your stamp set, you get the framelits, you get these two gorgeous rolls of ribbons. So one is a Night of Navy ribbon edged in rose gold and the other one is Melon Mambo ruched ribbon. So you have ribbon for embellishments. You also get some rose gold shimmer paint, which I won't be using in this video today, but there will be more videos to come on my YouTube channel, so feel free to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos. And then in this kit you get so much more. So you get a couple of sheets of these beautiful pre-stamped images that are already die cut out, so you can pop them out and pop them onto your card. So you don't actually have to physically stamp to start off with. So you could make cards with these embellishments straight off. So we've got some gorgeous rose gold frames and sentiment labels. So, and some gorgeous die cuts there that are in the rose gold color. And then we have this beautiful, gorgeous rose gold foil accent paper. Now these papers are double-sided, so you could use both sides. So you've got you've got 8 sheets of each. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 designs, 8 sheets of each, and they're all double-sided, so they've all got a gorgeous pattern on the other side. Let me show you that one. Spots on the other side of that one. This one here is simply gorgeous. Night of Navy on the back. This one, some gorgeous rose gold leaves on the Night of Navy and a gorgeous striped pattern. This one here, beautiful flowers and a gorgeous little spotty pattern. And this one here with the lovely Melon Mambo and rose gold accents and some Night of Navy stripes on the back. So lots and lots of designer series paper there that you can use. And we've got these gorgeous sheets of rose gold foil shimmer sheets. So that is what you will get in the Everything is Rosy bundle. We're going to pop all that aside today and we're just going to use ink, stamps and paper. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do, now, as I said, if you're new and you needed to purchase a size D block, all of these stamps will fit onto a size D block, okay? I'm going to use several blocks today so I don't have to keep changing them, but as I said, if you're new to crafting and you've got limited supplies, one clear acrylic block will do the job. So they come in all different sizes, so I'm actually going to mount up some of these stamps. Now, they're photopolymer stamps, and yes, mine are stained because I have actually been using them quite a bit. The photopolymer, when you use reds and pinks, will actually stain a pink colour, but that's totally normal. That is how they are. Okay, so I'm going to mount up that one. I've got this one here that I'll pop onto a block. I'm going to pop this one here onto a block. I'm going to do a couple of cards today because I've got a couple of ideas of what I could do. This one here on a little one, the little spotty image on a little one. There. Okay. That. And that's all I need, plus the sentiment when I decide what sentiment I'm going to use. Okay, I think I'm going to use the thank you. Alright, we'll pop that aside and get that out of our way, and let's get on to stamping. So, our note cards and envelopes are fantastic. You get, I'm trying to think of how many you get in a pack. They come with matching size envelopes. You get 20 pieces in a pack, so I think you actually get, yeah, you get 20 cards, 20 note cards and 20 envelopes. So we're going to grab an envelope out that's going to match our card size. Now these come pre-scored, ready to go, so you just need to fold it on the score line. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our ink pads and get them all lined up in front of us. So we have Coastal Cabana, we have So Saffron, we have Pear Pizzazz, and we also have Melon Mumbo. Okay, so I'll pop all those up there, out of the shot a bit so we can get the card in the shot. Okay, so what we're actually going to do is, first of all, we're going to start with the biggest flower that we have. So I'm going to start with Melon Mumbo and this larger flower. I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to stamp one flower there, and I'm going to stamp another one just down there. Okay. So just like so. Then I'm going to take the smaller flower that I mounted up, and I'm going to stamp one down there and maybe just one up there, like so. Okay, so now I've got this gorgeous little flower, and I'm going to stamp a few of them just randomly around. So one there, one there, one there, one up there, and that's about it. Now I've got this gorgeous leaf accent, so I'm going to use just a scrap piece of paper just to pop behind my card here, because I'm going to create some nice leaf images coming out of my flower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the base of this leaf image up to in between those two petals and stamp. So I've got a bit of a leaf there. I'm going to stamp another one coming down through here. So like so. So I get a couple of leaves there. I'm going to stamp one coming over here. And I don't mind if it goes onto the back side of the card, that's totally okay. That doesn't bother me. So I'm going to stamp one coming out there. Okay, and I'm now going to take the little tiny dots that I mounted up, and I'm going to do a series of them just in the middle of my Melon Mumbo flower, just to make it look like the center of the flower. So 4 times I've stamped in the middle of those. That one there. And I'm also going to do one in the middle of my Coastal Cabana flower, one there and one there. Now you could also do some of these dots around just to add a little bit of an accent. So I'll show you how we can do that. And I'm going to do it, I'm actually going to clean that off with my chamois. I'm going to do it in Coastal Cabana. Actually, no, I'm going to do it in Melon Mambo just to add a little bit of interest. So I'm just randomly going to stamp some of these dots around. So as you can see, that just fills up a little bit on the card. Now I'm going to stamp my sentiments. So I'm going to stamp the thank you. And I think what I want to do is take the strongest colour, which is the gorgeous Melon Mambo. I'm going to ink that up with Melon Mambo, and I'm going to stamp it just here on my card. Just like so. Okay, so there we have a gorgeous stamped card. So now I'm going to stamp the inside so that we have a bit of interest happening on the inside. So I'm going to stamp one of my Melon Mambo flowers. I'm going to stamp that off a little bit. Then I'm going to stamp my Bermuda Bay flower. I'm going to stamp my So Saffron flower down there. I'm going to grab my green leaves again, and I'm going to stamp some green leaves going up that way, and another lot of green leaves coming down through here, like so. I'm going to grab my little dots again. I'm going to clean that off because I've just used it with this. And grab my So Saffron and do the center of that flower again with my 4 little times of stamping those dots, and in the middle of my Coastal Cabana. Okay, so we have the outside saying thank you. We have the inside with some gorgeous flowers. Now what we're going to do is we're going to decorate our envelope to go with our card. So I'm going to bring in my envelope. I'm going to do the same thing with a scrap piece of paper, pop it under. I'm going to ink up that Melon Mambo stamp and stamp it down. I'm going to ink up my Coastal Cabana stamp there, and my So Saffron in the corner. Okay, we're going to take the little dots again and stamp them all in the center of the flower, like so. So we've got a heart in the flower and another one in my Coastal Cabana flower. I'm going to grab my green leaves and I'm going to pop a green leaf coming up this way, and I'm going to do another green leaf coming out of my Coastal Cabana flower that way. And on the back, I am just going to, with my leaf, pop a leaf on that back part where we do the return address. So, as you can see, simple stamping just by using your gorgeous note cards and envelopes and a couple of ink pads. So, hopefully you enjoyed that. We will now do a second simple stamping project. So let's imagine that we only have our Night of Navy and our Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to grab my Night of Navy, sorry, our Night of Navy and our Melon Mambo. So I'll pop all those other inks away. And I'm going to do a really, really cute card by just using those 2 colours. Okay, so we're going to have Night of Navy and we're going to have Melon Mambo. We're going to take another note card once again. I'm going to just clean off my stamps so that I have them all nice and clean. And this one is going to be super, super easy to do. We may do a different sentiment on this one so that we get a different type of card. So we have our note cards and envelopes. Once again, it's got the nice pre-scored fold line. So we're going to fold it on that pre-scored fold line. I do suggest you use your bone folder and I had some ink on my hand, so let's just grab another one. Actually, no, we'll just pretend we didn't see that. I had some ink on my hand. Okay, so what we're going to do now, if we only have our Melon Mambo and our Night of Navy ink pad, if that's all the supplies that we had. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ink up with the Melon Mambo once again. So I'm going to do a similar card to what I just did, but just using the two ink colours, so you can get to see how different it looks just with the one coloured ink. I'm also going to do these ones in Melon Mambo as well, because just imagine we only have the Melon Mambo and that is it. Okay, so we're going to ink up with the Night of Navy, and we're going to do our gorgeous little dots in the middle of our flowers with our Night of Navy. So all I'm doing is just filling up that in the center of the flower. There is the other little flower that we had. If you want to line it up, you could probably fit that in the middle, but honestly, I'm at this stage can't get my head around just trying to get that to happen at the moment. So we're just going to do this. And as I said, it's simple stamping, so we don't want to make it too difficult for you. So now I'm going to take the leaf image that I had, and I'm going to use my scrap piece of paper again, but I'm actually going to stamp off. I'm going to do the Night of Navy leaves, but I'm going to stamp off so that they're not so dark, because as you can see, they're very dark. So I'm going to stamp off. I'm going to line that up on my flower and stamp. So we've got one coming out there. These are the beautiful distinctive stamps. So they have gorgeous, fine, distinctive markings on the stamps. So I'm just randomly stamping around. I'm going to do one more coming down through here. So just like so. I'm then going to take that gorgeous little dot, and just in my Night of Navy, I'm going to go around and I'm going to do some random dots just with the Night of Navy. Sorry, I'll put that up further into the screen. So we've got some random little dots with the Night of Navy. Now there's a gorgeous stamp in here saying, "May your birthday be filled with pretty things." So I'm going to grab that stamp out. That one there. I'm going to mount that up onto a block. Okay. And I'm going to ink that up with our Melon Mambo. And I'm just going to stamp that down there on our card. Okay. So as you can see, we have a gorgeous simple stamping project once again. So now we're going to stamp the inside, because once again we need to stamp the inside matching our outside. So we're going to grab our Melon Mambo ink. We're going to ink up one flower there with our large flower. We're going to ink up the smaller flower. Okay, we're going to ink up our little dots, and we're going to pop our little dots in the center of our flower, like so, and another one in this one down here. Okay, now we're going to grab that leaf again, and we're going to ink that up and stamp off in our Night of Navy. And I'm going to use that scrap because I'm going to stamp off the edge. So I'm just going to line that up once again and get some leaves to come through here. So ink it up, stamp it off, and line it up down there, just like so. And I think I'm just going to randomly stamp the little tiny dots around just to add a little bit more interest. Okay, so we have the outside of our card, we have the inside of our card, so we've left a lot of area that we can write our little greeting to the recipient. So now we're going to ink up, again, we're going to do our matching envelope. So I'm going to ink up with Melon Mambo. I'm actually just going to do one flower on the front this time. Ink up with my little dots in the center of my Melon Mambo flower, like so. Grab my leaf and my scrap piece of paper once again. Ink it up with my Night of Navy. Line it up with those petals, like so. Night of Navy, and line it up with those petals again. And then on the back, I'm just going to do just a leaf. And seeing I have a smudge, you can see I have a smudge on my envelope there. So I'm just going to cover that up with my stamp. So as you can see, I had smudged the back of my envelope, but I've just covered it up with that stamp. And I think I may even do that on the back of my card, because I've smudged the back of my card. I'm going to cover that up. So this is how you can cover mistakes, and I don't mind that that's going to come around to the front. And I'm going to ink that up again and do another one just down there. Okay, so there you go. I've covered up the smudge on the back. I covered up the smudge on my envelope, and I've got a gorgeous simple stamping project once again. So I hope you totally enjoyed this video. So I'll bring back in my other card that I did. Now these are our 2 simple stamping projects. Now, as I said, everything that I have used in my video today can be purchased through my online store, and you will find the link to my online store down below. Now this Everything is Rosy bundle is only available during the month of May while stocks last. So it's a really awesome medley of products. So I'll just bring in all those things that we have in that medley of products. So we've got our gorgeous die cuts, designer series paper, the beautiful ribbon that goes with it. So all you would need, and the gorgeous gold, rose gold shimmer paint, all you would need is Night of Navy ink pad, Melon Mambo ink pad, as I said, a size D block, clear block to mount your stamps on, because it doesn't come with a clear block, and some note cards and envelopes. And you have so much product to be able to make some gorgeous cards. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a lovely day. Bye for now.